I would like Smith ji to add to this question, please.
Thank you, Yash bhai. I totally agree with Dhruv bhai. There is a lot of issues in logistics in road, but to add also there is some issues in rail as well. Directly containers you cannot move from plant to port or somewhere near. So I think rail also has some issues. There should be rail connectivity as well. Yes, and even roads should be improved. That's what I feel. Yes. Thank you.
So my question is directed to Smith Shah. Smith ji, what improvements or investments are needed in infrastructure to better support steel industry?
Okay, Ushmesh bhai. To answer that question, as rightly said, there are poor roads in India, and to support the steel industry as well, government should try to improve RCC roads. Major roads should be shifted to RCC. So what will happen? There will not be more roads will not be washed away. There will not be any issues. Even heavier capacity roads trucks can go over there. And also to better, like there is a regularized system, let's say 12-meter TMT. So there is a system of only 12-meter TMT. If roads are good, then there can also be larger trucks of more capacity and everything. So this issue can be easily solved. And I think freight stations, like let's say containers, if you want to move it from to the port, I think there should be CFS near to this, and containers there should also be rail movement. Nearby rail should be there where import is more. So this way infrastructure can be developed.
Shravan ji wants to add something.
I think the game changer for infrastructure in India would be waterways. The government of India has done a fantastic job with Sagarmala. It's a beautiful port-led development. But I think we need more small and medium ports along the coastline of India where we move more material through ports. Also, India is a land of rivers. I think inland waterways is something still untouched and unexplored in India, which will be a game changer in bringing down our logistics cost.
The next question is for Smith ji. Indian manufacturers face stiff competition in international markets. How can manufacturers improve cost competitiveness in exporting long steel products, and what government initiative could support this effort, such as trade policies or export incentives?
Okay, thank you, Yash bhai. To answer that question, yes, in recent times there has been many issues for Indian mills to export, and not only export, but there are also many other challenges. Let's say the first problem is for import and export both. This is because of container freight. The freight market has been such volatile, like in recent times the container freights have almost doubled for some locations. So this way we cannot export also, and import also becomes unfeasible for us. As well as also there has been not only this freight, but the problem is of shortage. Container shortage is such a huge thing that it is not possible to export. Like if we have order in hand, but we are not available of containers, then also we cannot export, we are getting delayed. So these are the issues. And second, the main issue is of price. If let us say example, 1 month back, Indian steel was having duty in European Union. So this way Indian steel gets expensive over there, and hence our steel is not viable in that country. So this way government, I think, should try to do a export incentive for us. Similarly, in import, there is a lot of dumping happening from various origins in Indian imports. So this way, domestic steel is not viable. Import from some certain origins, let's say Vietnam or others, is very cheap. So people prefer that, and domestic industry is not surviving. That's why. So I think government should intervene here and put import duty. For example, in post-COVID time, when the price was very huge, TMT went up to 80 rupees. At that time, government intervened and put export duty. Similarly, a reverse position should happen this time as well.
Okay. My question is directed to Smith Shah ji only.
Okay.
What collaborative efforts between steel manufacturers, logistic providers, and government can be taken to overcome current logistical challenges?
Right. A collaborative effort in this hard time could be government should. I know there is a policy for manufacturing of local containers, but there should be also a policy for local container line. Container तो बन जाएंगे, but for the line movement there should be vessels. So if that is a easier way, then there are problems of containers being held for transshipment. Let us say, for example, in Gujarat Pipavav port, containers are held in transshipment port for Malaysia, and then in a single vessel, 50, 60, 70 containers comes together. So this provides a hardship for an Indian meal to do clearance. So there should be a proper Indian line, Indian containers, and some benefit to that, which creates for us advantage.
That was a very insightful answer for it.